Hello. This is going to be a full moon in Aquarius reading. Actually, the full moon is occurring like right at this moment at 10:32 a.m. Here in Minnesota in the States. And it's a full moon happening in Aquarius, and I just sat down and I was like, I should just like do a reading as it's happening, as it's peaking, like right now. So I am just gonna get out my cards and hopefully we'll just do a past, present, and future reading, kind of like, and hopefully a good reading will come through, a fluent reading, without too much demonic interference, but who knows. Okay, let's see. So I'm gonna do a card for like what's happened in the past, what is coming to the surface to kind of like be released, and then what the future holds, what the outcome is. And this is gonna be like a collective reading on the Aquarius full moon. So hopefully there's some information in here that will be helpful, advantageous to whoever is watching. Right, so as far as what happened in the past, and then present, we have what is being brought to the surface to be released. Okay. And then the outcome. What does the future hold? Okay. All right, so then I'm just gonna do an angel card for a starseed oracle. And then an angel message. Okay. All right. I'll just do an archetype card. Okay. Okay. All right. So as far as what we have happening in the past for this Aquarius full moon, I the sun, we have the sun in Leo right now. And as far as what's happened in the past, we have the Prince of Wands. We have the Prince of Wands and the King of Cups. So this is telling me that I just want to. We have the Knight of Cups like on the bottom of the deck. So this is telling me that this is about like compassion. This is about emotion. This is about like offering someone understanding, and through like heartfelt like measures, like heartfelt efforts, like being able to like empathize with the other, and like offering them like love and compassion. So I am seeing like with a full moon in Aquarius, like I am getting that like this is going to be Aquarius represents like society and like interaction with other individuals who are different from you. And so this is going to be, this card kind of reminds me that like it's important to use compassion and empathy when having conversations about like differences and like what makes the other unique. So we have, and in the past we have Prince of Wands and the King of Cups. So this is like very fiery energy. Like this is like the King of Cups is like the divine masculine. This is someone who's like balanced in their emotions, who's like kind of ruling, like I want to say like the love realm, or like maybe like being understanding, being like compassionate, like a healthy masculine who like knows how to make decisions with like discernment, but like incorporating like their emotional side, their feminine side, but not to an extent where it's imbalanced, but like having like a balanced like perspective and like incorporating their emotions into decision making. And then we have the Prince of Wands. So this is telling me that like this always reminds me, this is kind of like the Prince of Wands is kind of like it's like the Knight of Wands. It's like a goal-oriented card. So it's like, this is giving like someone who is like really balanced in like the way that they make choices when going after their goals, that like are like inspired by like passion, and so like I'm seeing like on a collective level, I'm just trying to think of how this relates to like collectively, like this is saying to me that like almost like we've been led by like the divine masculine in the past in going after, in like pursuing our goals. And this is telling me that it's almost been to like a healthy, like a healthy level, a healthy degree of like pursuits of goals within society, like for the most part. Like I don't want to say like overall, but maybe this is like the recent past, or like maybe like this like pertains to you specifically and like your group specifically. I don't want to say like everyone totally, but like, you know, maybe for the person watching this, like their collective group has been healthy and like balancing their like masculine, like utilizing their like divine masculine, the divine masculine archetype to like pursue like goals and dreams and their visions like through compassion. And like we do have like this group of like 3 right here, so like with like the rainbow and the sun and like the sunflower. So this is telling me that like there has been like abundance and like prosperity within the collective that like has been navigated through like spiritual, like mystical, balanced, like emotionally balanced like ways, in like spiritual, mystical, emotionally balanced ways. Through like divine masculine leadership. And then presently what's coming to the surface is the Chariot. So what's coming to the surface of this full moon is the Chariot. We have the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and then clarifying we have the Ten of Swords in reverse and the Tower. So this is telling me that like the Chariot is all about movement, right? It's about forward movement. We've got the black horse and the white horse, so we've got the yin and the yang energies, like the masculine and feminine energies. And so this is telling me that like, and then as the clarifiers, so this represents like balance, movement forward, like movement forward on like, I want to say like the Chariot, like upright is like smooth, like a smooth road, right? It's like not too bumpy, okay? But then with the Tower and the Ten of Swords clarifying this card, like, we have, this is telling me that like there's going to be a shakeup in, like some kind of, there's like some kind of like ending that is still not complete. There's some kind of cycle that's still not complete, that's still keeping people stuck. We have the Ten of Swords is like the person who had to give up because they got betrayed, or like a whole like society or system or group like decided to like sacrifice them, or decided to like end their project, or like sabotage whatever like their mission was in life. Okay. And so having this in reverse means that there's something about this period, or about this like card that like, or something about this situation that's not like complete. It's like, it's almost like, oh, there was an ending, but like maybe there's something, like maybe it's not done. Like maybe there's something else to be seen, or something else to be clarified, that like will keep us moving. Okay, we'll keep this situation moving. Like maybe like this is kind of like upright. This is kind of like all hope is lost. Like you done. But like when it's upside down, it's almost like the swords are falling out of this person, or like this person is falling off of the cross, and like they're like into the sky, and it's like, wait, there might be some like mystical or like divine clarification that comes through to like clarify like what's going on, and to like get things moving forward again. Okay. And like with the Tower here, it's like, yeah, like that we have lightning striking this like volcano that's like bringing, like lightning is like a shock, right? It usually brings like insight. Like we have like the planet Uranus, which is connected to lightning, which is like insightful. Like we have lots of lightning here, like insightful clarity that like it's shocking to the system, it's shocking to any kind of situation, but like it brings a lot of clarity. And in this case, like it does bring, like it looks like this is a little bit of a destructive force that like this lightning brings like destruction to, and I'm seeing almost like on this card, like ghosts, like I'm seeing like literal phantoms, like coming out of this like tower, but it's like also a volcano. So it's like this clarity and like this energy that's like gonna bring forward movement is like almost like getting like ghosts or like phantoms or like old ways of thinking like out of people's systems, and it's like gonna disrupt the ghost mission, you know, like ghosts are like stuck on this realm because they can't like let go of like the past, and that's like why they're still here, and like they possess humans to kind of like do their bidding, and so like a lot of societies, like I'm kind of learning this right now, like a lot of societies like almost controlled by like ghosts on this earthly realm, and so like it's almost like there's like this spiritual like this like spiritual energy that's gonna come to earth that's like gonna disrupt like this pattern of humans like embodying like their ancestors like missions, or like not entirely, but like the ghosts that find them like and possess them like these missions, and then is gonna bring peace to the collective, you know, like it's gonna like people who are possessed by ghosts and who are trapped by the ghost's will are like almost like a sacrifice to like the earth, or like, you know, the ghostly realm. And it's like this energy that's gonna come to earth is gonna like shake up this like pattern, this dynamic, and like create like and like knock people out of like this sacrificial mode, and then create like forward movement in society, which is like super cool to see. So like that's what's like changing, like that's what's like transitioning right now. But then we have like the Six of Wands. In the future we have the Six of Wands upright, which is like this is a positive card. This is all about like, okay, this is all about success and like creating or finding success in an endeavor, and there's like a heart on this card that's like pointing to like, there's a heart that's pointing to like compassion, or like a heartfelt like success, or like a heart motivated, heart powered like success, that's like bringing us to ascension. And like we have this person like holding the sunflower here, so it's giving like all the like, if someone is like if someone's like working a mission, or like if someone's like working on a project or something in society, and they're working in a collective group, like I'm seeing that this is going to be successful. Like this person, this team like created like their sunflowers, and like through heartfelt decision making skills, and they're like they found the star, like they were reaching for the stars, and they grasped the star in this like portrayal. So I'm seeing like a success in the collective due to like this shakeup. So like that's really great to see. That's really great to see. And I am seeing this person is alone, but like, so there might be like some aspect of like having to like, of like maybe feeling like a little bit alone, or like this shakeup kind of brings like, maybe like a different set of like dynamics in the collective. Like maybe like we're gonna have to like shake up how we relate to other people with this like spiritual energy that's coming down to earth. And it might feel like a little bit like, it might feel weird to our systems. It might feel like like a little bit more independent than usual, but like that might be what the earth needs to like to reach the goal that like is like bringing itself to our awareness at the moment. And I am seeing that like with the Knight of Cups, like it's very important to incorporate like it's very important to incorporate like compassion and love into the way that we dialogue, because like that's gonna help create like positive relationships that are going to help set us up to like for like that independent role. Because like if we're all fighting, like we can't really be independent if we're like all fighting about something. So like acknowledging people with like love and understanding and compassion will help to empower people to like make those decisions that they need to make independently. And yeah, we have like the Warrior. So like this is kind of like warrior insights right here. Like this Aquarius full moon is really setting is like creating this like momentum to it's kind of like it's like ending a cycle of like of relationship almost to others, and like it's creating like we've been creating like in the midst of creating like the warrior self in society and like gaining our independence to like create our to like fulfill our like individual like soul's missions in society. And I am seeing that like there is like work to be done on this full moon, but like it's definitely a like a karmic completion of like working through like relational obstacles in group settings. And like for our starseed card, we have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, and we have it upside down. So like there's definitely like this has to do like all of what I've been saying has to do with like creating ascension on creating 5D like earth and creating ascension for the earth. And like when there's conflict on the earthly realm, and like when we're like all living through like the past, or like holding on to like ghost realities, like living like being possessed by like if someone's like possessed by a ghost who just can't let some kind of dynamic go, like, and the human can't heal this, like it's gonna bring the earth down, like it's gonna make the earth like sink. And like that is like the opposite of what we want, right? Like we want to let the past go and heal ourselves so we can like heal that dynamic that's holding us back and making us sink. And like if once we let go of that blockage in our individual like bodies and our like bodily systems, then like that density that blockage creates gets like evaporated and like creates like that ascension. So when we all do that like individual like healing work, then the earth becomes that much lighter and begins to like ascend. So that's what we've been working on like on a collective level. And I'm seeing that we're still like we're working towards it, like we're not there yet. Like we've still got a lot of work to do, but like this is definitely a karmic completion, bringing us like that much closer to our goal of like living on 5D earth, or like creating that ascension. And so our angel card is Grace and Antoinette to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. So like that's definitely being emphasized in this reading, is like we're not gonna get to like 5D Earth by just like debating and like using like dry logic. Like we definitely need to incorporate compassion into our logic conversation, our logical conversation, and like compassion and understanding that keeps us connected, that helps the other to heal through their words and through their relationship to the other. That's definitely being emphasized, is like incorporating like compassionate language and emotions and feelings into the conversation that is constructive and ethical. And like the King of Cups is like very balanced in like his words and his conversation. Like he probably doesn't like, so like that's just being emphasized. It's just like we can reach our goals in the collective when we are like, when we are compassionate towards the other and like working through conflict with compassion and understanding and patience. That will help us to create like the warrior self that can navigate like the group ethically. And get us to the new earth, hopefully sooner than later. So I hope this reading was helpful. If you took the time to watch this whole reading, this whole video, thank you so much. And hopefully it brought some helpful information. And I'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks.